Good day and welcome back to another DBZ Dokkan Battle video. In this video, we're going to be taking a look at how you can beat Mosco of the Gods of Destruction event with no items. Now, as we've been exploring the Gods of Destruction events, we've discovered that they haven't really held up super duper well. They definitely aren't as challenging as they used to be. Yeah, they definitely are not nearly as challenging as they were when they first came out. So it's, something to keep in mind. Now, I will say, personally, for me, obviously, things change. But I do think one of the big challenges you face here was that he essentially did an AoE attack. Now, back in the day, this AoE attack was no joke, and it could cause you a lot of problems. Nowadays, with the way power scaling has worked, this AoE attack is more a nuisance than anything else. But it can still do some decent chip damage. To counteract this, we're going to bring units that have evasion or have very decent starter turn defense. We're going to bring a majority strength team, going with a Super Saiyan's build, because why not? But Strength Kefla is really the unit that's going to shine here. She's going to pretty much decimate Mosco in a couple attacks, and then come back on her next turn and finish off the job. Now, Mosco, aside from anything else, is a pretty interesting unit in terms of his strategy. You kind of want to bring some kind of healing if you feel like your fight's going to take long. Nowadays, that's very different. Because basically, to cut a long story short, you sit in a situation where you are now not necessarily required to be as worried about the length of these fights, because the offensive side of the game has completely overtaken their thresholds. So really here, you're just kind of making sure that you can burst through the boss as quickly as possible. But, I mean, it still does decent damage. I think it's a 350k AoE. It's good practice for AoE fights, if I can say anything about the Gods of Destruction events. They're good precursors to Red Zone. They definitely aren't nearly as hard, but they're good ways to practice and just kind of, how can I say, benefit a little bit from the Red Zones, or get an idea of how Red Zone works and just better understand the Red Zones, and things like AoE mechanics, things like building units to dodge, understanding categories that you face, etc. It's all really stuff that you want to kind of roll with, I think, personally. Of course, to each their own, realistically speaking, but I think the scaling for the Gods of the Destruction events is a little bit behind the curve nowadays. With that being said, it's still pretty fun, but ultimately, not iteming this, not as challenging as I thought it would be. That's it from me. I hope you guys enjoyed the video. If you did, leave a like. And let me know if you are someone new trying out the Gods of Destruction events, and how you find them now as a new player, experiencing them for the first time in Dokkan Battle. Bye.